I would never do a roast again. Could have never imagined that I would be booed.
All right.
But you can't win.
Kim Kardashian thought she was stepping into a fantasy. Private island, billionaire guests, flashing cameras. The kind of event where she usually owns the room. But this time, the spotlight didn't follow her in. Because while Kim was ready to shine, everyone else was already focused on someone new, Sydney Sweeney. What happened next wasn't just awkward, it was a full-on reality check. The kind that doesn't go away with a viral outfit or a new Skims drop. As the night unfolded, it became painfully clear. Hollywood's favorite it girl was no longer Kim. And once Tom Brady entered the picture, things went from bad to straight up humiliating. This wasn't just a missed moment, it was a public unraveling. And every second of it played out for the world to see. The wedding was one of the biggest events of the year. Jeff Bezos and Sánchez pulled out all the stops. A $50 million private ceremony on San Giorgio Maggiore, one of Venice's most famous islands, with stars flying in from every corner of the world. This was supposed to be Kim's moment to shine, but by the end of the night, she reportedly felt like she didn't even exist in the room. Rumors suggest that Kim was hoping to reconnect, or at least be seen, with Tom Brady. The two had been quietly linked in the past, and Kim seemed to think this wedding might be her moment, but Tom had other plans. Instead of spending time with Kim, he was spotted laughing and dancing with Sydney Sweeney. Some even said he was glued to her side for most of the evening, and Sydney, she stood out, young, fresh, and effortlessly drawing the kind of attention Kim once owned. Social media lit up with buzz about a new it girl on the rise. And while neither she nor Tom confirmed anything, the headlines didn't need much to run with the story. Meanwhile, Kim was left trying to keep a straight face as cameras caught her alone or lurking in the background. Sources say she left early, and not because she wanted to beat traffic. Some claim she looked tight-lipped and uncomfortable the entire night, but that wasn't the part that hurt the most. The real sting came a few days later, when news broke about a secret deal, one that hit Kim where it really hurts, her brand. About 2 weeks after the wedding, headlines exploded with a shocking twist. Reports say Sydney Sweeney's new lingerie brand is getting backing from a fund that Jeff Bezos helped bankroll. That's right, the same man Kim spent 2 full years trying to impress, allegedly. Kim had long been spotted rubbing shoulders with Bezos and his circle. Whether it was photo ops, events, or red carpet cameos, some fans even speculated she was eyeing him as a future investor for Skims. The fund behind Sydney Sweeney's brand reportedly secured up to $1 billion in backing, with support from major names like Jeff Bezos and Michael Dell. It's not clear how much is going directly to Sydney's label, but the connection got people talking. Some fans online are calling it a potential rival to Skims, though the brands haven't publicly clashed. To some fans, it looked like years of work went down the drain. Kim allegedly had been hoping for a major funding deal to boost Skims' global reach. She reportedly believed Bezos would be the perfect partner to take things to the next level, but instead, he turned around and backed her competition. And not just any competition, but a fresh face rising fast through Hollywood and fashion. The internet didn't miss a beat. People immediately began comparing the two, Sydney's youth and energy versus Kim's calculated image. Some even said this was Bezos sending a clear message about where the future is headed. And for Kim, it was deja vu, because this kind of move is exactly what her critics have accused her of doing for years. Think about it. How many times has Kim been called out for copying smaller designers or dropping lookalike products after a trend starts blowing up online? That's basically her business model. Find the buzz, turn it into Skims, and cash in. Now, she's getting a taste of her own medicine. Bezos saw the formula, saw the hype, and decided to give someone else the platform. And while all this is playing out in the headlines, Kim suddenly shows up with a brand new product drop. But not just any product. This time, it's something that raised more eyebrows than sales. And what happened next had the internet asking if she was really trying to sell skincare or just cover up a complete PR crisis. Just as the Bezos-Sydney deal hit the blogs, Kim pulled one of her classic moves, a surprise product launch. Out of nowhere, Skims dropped something called the Seamless Sculpt Face Wrap. Priced at $48 and available in just 2 colors, brown and beige, it looked more like something out of a sci-fi movie than a beauty product. And the internet didn't hold back. People roasted the mask immediately. Memes compared it to Hannibal Lecter. Even Anthony Hopkins got in on the joke. Reactions from skincare experts were mixed. Some warned it offers only short-term effects, while others raised concerns about skin irritation if misused. But here's the pattern. Every time Kim's name is trending for the wrong reasons, she drops something weird. Remember the Skims nipple bra? That launched right when Kim was catching heat online. And as soon as the the press shifted toward the bra, the conversation around Kim's drama vanished. It's distraction marketing, plain and simple. And it's the same thing this time with the face wrap. But it didn't just create buzz, it also exposed something else: desperation. Fans started noticing the formula. Even loyal supporters admitted the timing felt off. So, while Kim wrapped her face, Sydney was wrapping up deals. And Tom Brady? Well, he was out here writing a whole new chapter, one that didn't include Kim at all. Tom Brady might be retired from football, but his dating life? Still very much in play. And lately, it seems like he's been linked to almost every Hollywood woman except Kim Kardashian. After the wedding, rumors started swirling about a spark between Tom and Sydney Sweeney. Reports say Tom and Sydney were seen dancing and chatting at the wedding, and it definitely got people talking. But here's the twist. Sources say Sydney wasn't really into it. Some claim she brushed Tom off politely, and fans joked online that she hit him with a silent, "Okay, boomer," and kept it moving. Now imagine how that must have hit Kim. This is the same guy she's been quietly linked to for months. She reportedly hoped they'd build something real, or at least keep the headlines coming. But while she was dropping hints online, Brady was seen yachting around Ibiza with Dakota Johnson, Kate Hudson, and even Sofia Vergara. And here's where things got icy. Sources claimed Tom flat out told Kim not to hold his hand in public. Not because of privacy, but because he didn't want to send the wrong message. That's not just rejection, it's a cold shoulder. Even worse, at the Tom Brady Roast, when Kim took the stage, the live audience actually booed her as she attempted a joke. It wasn't just light heckling, it was loud enough to drown out part of her set. In the Netflix upload, those boos were removed. The moment caught on fast. Many viewers called it embarrassing, not just for the crowd's reaction, but because Kim barely flinched and pushed through. That's one of the rare times she seemed rattled in public, and definitely not something she planned. But the biggest blow wasn't about dating. It was about relevance, because as this triangle played out, one uncomfortable truth started becoming impossible to ignore. For most of her career, Kim Kardashian didn't chase attention. It chased her. Every move, every outfit, every boyfriend became news. But lately, the headlines feel different. And according to insiders, she feels it too. She's in her 40s now, raising 4 kids, no longer tied to Kanye's chaotic spotlight. And while that could be a good thing, it also means the media isn't chasing her like they used to. The buzz is quieter, the attention shared. Hollywood's obsession with the next big thing has always been brutal, and right now that spotlight is tilting towards Sydney Sweeney. She's younger, rising fast, and not weighed down by the baggage that comes with a last name like Kardashian. She recently sparked a wildfire of attention for her American Eagle ad campaign. A denim tagline debate over great jeans that went viral triggered backlash and even sent the brand's stock surging. Even with the controversy swirling, Sydney stayed mostly silent, letting the storm fuel her fame. Meanwhile, Kim's spotlight looks softer in comparison. People have started questioning how real Kim's online engagement really is. Some believe the flood of "Yas Queen" comments on her posts may be boosted by bots or paid promotion. And while that's just speculation, it's fueling the sense that her hold on pop culture might be slipping. Behind the scenes, there's talk that Kim has been more anxious lately, closely watching campaign numbers, click-throughs, and brand performance. The Skims face wrap was mocked instead of praised. Sydney, on the other hand, was grabbing headlines for multiple reasons. Even the Kardashian-Jenner legendary media machine can't fully bury this story. They've spun headlines for years. But this is different. The timing of Sydney's buzzy breakthrough and Kim's recent misfires make it feel like a shift. An era where Kim might no longer be the it girl. Kim Kardashian didn't lose the spotlight overnight, but in that moment, at that wedding in Venice, she saw what it looks like when it begins to slip away. Tom Brady was supposed to be part of her comeback story. Instead, he became part of someone else's moment. Sydney Sweeney didn't just outshine her in the room, she walked away with the deal, the attention, and the headlines Kim had spent years chasing. So what do you think? Is Kim just in a low moment? Or is this the beginning of a much bigger shift in Hollywood? Are you Team Kim, Team Sydney, or just here for the drama? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more tea daily, because the spotlight never stays still for long.